Good afternoon. Alright, so I won't really be editing the crap out of this video as much today because I'm kind of lazy and yeah, I know I say this all the time, but I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as possible. So yeah, let us get started in on this. So I reviewed most of the other guys' videos for this week, and it is week 9, and this week's topic has been about how being trans affects our relationships. And I'm assuming from what I viewed, by relationships they mean, you know, significant others, not by like friendship relationships. So I guess I'll give a few pointers on how my relationships have been so far in my life after I came out as trans, and what I hope things to be like in the future. So far, this is all on me. This is my mistake, my stupid mistakes. So far, the women that I have been with as trans have been lesbians in the past, and you know, I'm not saying anything against lesbians. You know, if you like chicks and you're a chick, good for you. But it doesn't really work out too well when you say you're a lesbian but you're dating a guy. And literally the past 3 girls that I've dated have been, well, 2. The past 2 girls I've dated have been lesbians. And that was my mistake because they said that they, you know, changed. And you can't necessarily change your sexuality, so, but, you know, I cared about them and stuff. Like my recent ex, lesbian, I don't know, just a thing for most trans guys, you know, if you are transitioning and you're in a relationship, I've seen this plenty of times. I've been through it before. If you were a lesbian and you were in a relationship with another female, and then you came out as trans and you continue to date that female, it's 50-50. She could either leave because, you know, you're trans, so now you're not a female and she's not physically attracted to that, or, you know, she could stay and she could try to work out with it. My personal experience is it's never worked out for me. It could work out with anybody else. I mean, it's anybody else's story, but it's happened to me plenty of times. So, and I don't know, it's different with everybody. You know, I've seen some guys that were with the girls that identified as lesbian and were with them up until they got on testosterone, because for some reason women tend to think, I'm not saying all women, some women tend to think that, you know, oh, okay, he's not really serious about this, you know, but once they see that we're actually, like, serious about it, they kind of bail a little bit, which, I mean, again, I'm not saying all females, just some. And some guys, too, some people in general. Relationships for trans guys, I guess advice for those guys who just recently came out or something and, you know, don't really know how to go about it. I think I've said this before in a past video, I feel like I have, but you don't, in my opinion, you don't have to say something to, like, you know, you don't have to just be like, hey, my name's such and such, I'm trans. Like, I mean, if you want to do that, go ahead, but I mean, you don't have to. But when it comes to sex and dating, you know, they deserve a right to know. You know, once it gets to that point where you guys are talking, you know, just kind of be like, you know, hey, I'm trans or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, even if you guys aren't talking, you like them, you want to talk, you know, it would be smart to, you know, tell them, hey, I'm trans, I hope you're not bothered by this, blah, blah, blah. Again, I'm not saying this is all women, but trans guys, don't look for lesbians. Don't. Do not. Lesbians are a no-go. In most cases. Again, I'm not saying all lesbians, but from what I've learned, you can't really just go from liking girls to liking guys overnight. I mean, I don't know. It's funny to me. Like, if you say you like girls, then you like girls. But people change, things change, so don't completely take my advice on that. I'm just saying, you know, kind of rule out lesbians, bisexuals, most straight girls, and pansexuals. You know, there's a whole bunch of other sexualities out there, but I don't have the time. It take me like 10 minutes to name all of them. But you know, look for those girls. Some straight girls, I've dated some straight girls before. You know, and that doesn't make them bisexual, that they're dating a trans guy, because even though our anatomy is female, we identify as male, so that does not make them bisexual. Let's see, what else? Don't be discouraged, because I know for a fact that can happen a lot in a trans relationship. I used to always worry about, you know, what if they leave me for a guy that's, you know, that was born male, things like that. I guess that's why I always looked for lesbians, but that just made it worse because they all left me for chicks. So, but you know, not all trans guys have dysphoria. Most of us do, but you know, don't get discouraged. Just if you like somebody, let them know, you know, who you are, things like that. And if they don't accept it, screw them. And if they do, great. That's just how it is. Dating can be very difficult for trans guys because, as opposed, I mean, in this generation, in this like day and age, you pretty much always have to worry about who's gay and who's not anyways. I mean, you know, you walk down the street and, you know, you see people and you can't assume nowadays. Like, you can't just assume, oh, they're straight or, oh, they're gay, you know. You can't, you gotta ask, you know, and, that's just how it is. And with being trans, it can be really difficult dating because, you know, again, not all of us, but some of us have dysphoria, so we've got enough problems going on with ourselves, so that kind of brings us down in a relationship and things like that. And I've dated a trans guy once, but it didn't last longer than like 5 minutes, so I don't really have any aspects on dating men, whether they're trans or not. I really don't have any, sorry, I got distracted from the TV. I don't have any idea. I've never, you know, not ruling out men, but I've never really dated a guy ever since I came out as trans. So I don't know about that aspect. But again, just, I'm going to cut this because I'm getting kind of babbly and I don't really know if I've been talking about anything. But, yeah, pretty much this video didn't mean shit, really. So, my videos have been getting really lacking in information. I promise, next week, we'll figure something out. But, you know, to recap, just don't get discouraged, ask, be sure to tell them, because even though I know you may not want to tell them, I mean, if you're stealth, then you're stealth, but I think it'd be best to have a right to know, you know what I mean, just my personal opinion, but what you decide to do is what you decide to do. I'm ruling out lesbians, because they are not attracted to men, so no lesbians unless you really think you can, you know, change her ways. So, but no lesbians. You know, I don't know, just go for it. You know, if you're really into somebody and you really want to date them, then, you know, just, like I said, go for it. And don't I don't know, don't be scared, you know what I mean? Like, again, as trans, we've all got to stay together and we've all got to stick together, and I know it can be hard dating because people suck in this this generation. Everybody and their mother fucking sucks so much, but you know, there are a few people that are really, really great out there, and you'll find the perfect guy or girl or whatever. And I'm pushing this video. Like I said, I thought it was going to be short, but I talk too much, and I don't ever check the time. So I doubt this video is very helpful because I just kind of talked and I don't even remember what I was talking about. I need to start talking to Shane and figuring out how he can just compact videos so tiny. Like, all of his videos are 8 minutes or less, and I'm so jealous. But yeah, I will see you guys next week, and we're still trying to figure out a topic. So I'm sure we'll let you know what topic that will be on Sunday if Jake comes back on this Sunday. But if not, then Sean will be the guy to tell you. So I'm gonna shut up, and I hope you guys have a very lovely Friday afternoon or morning or night or wherever you guys are. And yeah, peace out. Love you guys.